Yeah, Joel, and so this office on Avent Ferry will be open on Saturdays through August 24th from 8 a.m. to noon to just help with the load. But for some parents, such as Cherie Brown, she says the problem isn't necessarily the DMV, but rather the process it takes to get her teen son more practice behind the wheel to ultimately get a driver's license. Starting this Saturday, 16 DMV offices throughout North Carolina will resume Saturday walk-in services as hundreds of thousands of North Carolinians had to wait for weeks to get a driver's license.
It was taking upwards of 7 and ultimately close to 8 weeks for customers to receive their cards. We know from the company's reports that at its peak, the backlog had inexplicably grown to 354,697 cards. Fortunately, the company offered in May to provide a second manufacturing facility to cut into that backlog.
North Carolina Division of Motor Vehicles Commissioner Wayne Goodwin told lawmakers Thursday the backlog is expected to be resolved by the end of June because the company has added a second manufacturing facility. For Cherie Brown, that's not a problem compared to the time it took to even get her son practice behind the wheel before getting a driver's license. North Carolina teens must first enroll in a driver education course that's provided through North Carolina high schools or a commercial driver education school licensed by the NCDMV to get a level 1 learner's permit. Brown says in Wake County, that took more than a year.
As a parent, the biggest challenge with the driver's ed is getting your student into the class. I put a lot of pressure back on Wake County to look at how they're managing that process and perhaps consider having multiple vendors, either to help parents move their students through the process more quickly, because we had to try 2 years in a row to get him in the class.
And so for Brown, we talked to her at the DMV office on Spring Forest Road, where she says that she waited 2 hours for her son to get a level 2 provisional license. She says she opted for a walk-in service today rather than waiting for the next available appointment, which she says was in August. Reporting in Raleigh, Cindy Bay, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.